Hello everybody, welcome back to another PokeMMO session. Today we have a few things to do. You can see I did do a little bit of grinding, not much, just enough to get him up a couple levels. I didn't know that Cyndaquil evolved at level 14, so I didn't have that on recording, but that's where we're at. We also have Hypnosis on Zubat now, so I'm going to go right into this because I'm short on time. As you can see here in the top left, it is 23:39. The significance of that is, oh come on, that's not who I wanted. Actually, does that count? I don't know who we encountered in the first couple routes that I just killed everything in. I'm pretty sure it was a Rattata. I know one of them was a Caterpie. So I'm going to run. I think one of them was a Rattata. Well, I know we didn't kill an Ekans, so I have to catch Ekans. I was hoping for a Ghastly or a Mareep from this grass. Really, I was hoping for a Mareep. So let me just go with a Wing Attack. We still have to be fairly quick here, though. I'm going to go for a Gust, just so I don't kill in case that was a low roll. And then Hypnosis. Do we hit? No. Let's try again. That's not really a problem. I'm going to try one more time. Okay, there we go. I was starting to get worried that we might lose Zubat already. I'll go ahead and throw a Great Ball just to make sure. That should be enough. Yeah. We're good. Hey, and it's enough to level me up. It's pretty nice. I will take Bite. So the reason I want to be fast is because at 24, I think it goes to morning. Maybe it's still night for that hour. I'm not sure. Either way, I want to get to the tower and try and get myself a Ghastly. And Ghastly is supposed to be a fairly common encounter at the tower, but only at nighttime. So let's see what we get here. I actually don't know if we can encounter anything down here. I know we can here. Come on, Ghastly. A Gengar would be a really good addition to the team. Could get some awesome moves like Sludge Bomb. Oh, and we get it. That's good. It's only level 4. Uh-oh. Gust shouldn't kill. I'm pretty confident in Gust not killing. That was a little closer than I expected, but it didn't kill. So now we just go for Hypnosis. I don't even know that we need to, but we're going to. You can't Hypnosis me, homie, but I can Hypnosis you. And Pokeball should be enough for this. There we go. Ghastly will be another one of the Pokemon that I want to EV train. I'm not going to worry about Ekans. But, yeah. Another thing I want to mention, I didn't do this in the first region. I didn't do it in Kanto. But, after experiencing how long it took to grind in Kanto, looking up and seeing how other people felt about different situations, and different things like that, what I'm going to do is how most Nuzlocks, they have a rare candy rule where you can just dump rare candies into your Pokemon up to the level cap, which we do have a level cap, so it's not like an open cap. But I don't want to just right from the get-go go to level 20 and then speed run the game. Because the early game is when there's a lot of challenge with those low levels. There's a lot of challenge and you can mess up, like how I almost lost my Zubat here in this little grass patch because I wasn't paying attention. The gyms also are a little bit tougher because of that. And in the mid to late game, you don't really lose your Pokemon very much. Whereas in the early game, you'll mess up from time to time, or the levels will spike without you realizing it, and you can very quickly lose a couple of really strong Pokemon because of that. I actually don't know. Is that... Oh, I guess we can check the natures and stuff now. Hasty. That's good. I'll take that. Bonus to speed is always good. EVs, I did go to... So this was the important part. Okay. We did get poor speed IVs, but Gengar's pretty fast in general, if I remember correctly. And then special attack IVs are very high. So the good news is we don't have a special attack nature, but we do have really high IVs, which by the time we're in the Elite Four around level 50 to 60, I think we get like half of these IVs, so probably 13 or so, I think is how it works. And then we do have the hasty nature to help our speed. So this is a really solid Ghastly, I feel like. But yeah, so I'm not going to do the rare candy rule that a lot of Nuzlockers will use where they go to the level cap, specifically because I do want to have some challenge in the early game. This isn't Radical Red. It's not that crazy. What I am going to do now that I'm here, let me throw that on Ghastly, and I will head back. This part's a little tedious because I have to go all the way back to the beginning, and I don't have Fly or my bike or anything like that yet, which is why I don't want to do this too often. But yeah, so I won't be doing the rare candy method. It's also not possible in PokeMMO. Rare candies are so expensive that I do have a lot of money. I actually haven't been doing the gym route farming that I should be doing. But what I will do is, after doing a little bit of research and finding how people felt about this, because I don't have a huge viewer base, so I can't really ask you guys. I went onto Reddit, I looked at a couple different polls, and basically just saw how people felt about it. And the general consensus that I saw is majority of people don't even care. They like people using rare candies because it negates a lot of the wasted time watching people grind instead. And in that case, awesome. Some people are against it, but it's very few. And then there's also a small group where it's like, leave it out of the early game, and once you unlock the daycare, then you can do it, because you're going to waste, or you're just going to put your Pokemon in the daycare, run around, and then level them up that way anyway. And I agree with that. I've ever heard that, but people won't listen, and so we're stuck with getting a bunch of these unfinished games, and it's just not good, and people are getting mad with it. We're getting really poor quality games half the time. Every now and then you'll get a hidden gem like Helldivers 2, and I mean Power World was honestly pretty decent. It's still an early access game, could be a lot better in my opinion, and they are making an effort to put in a lot of new features and stuff. But I don't know. I feel like they've done that game a disservice too, because if they had just waited a little bit and released it, like, imagine Sea of Thieves. It's a game that's gotten a lot of attention, or rather, No Man's Sky. That one's got an even bigger comeback story. When it first released, it got such bad publicity. I don't know if it was considered early access back then. I'm pretty sure it was. But it got such poor publicity. Imagine if that game was released with the updates from like last year even. It would be a huge success. And same with games like Cyberpunk or Fallout 76. If they released those with more quality and more intent behind it, they would be vastly better games right from the get-go and would not get the poor publicity. Honestly, maybe they're going for the bad publicity. Maybe that's their marketing style. They try and get as bad publicity as they can and then try and play for that comeback. I don't know what companies are doing nowadays. But, I mean, maybe it is the early access that's killing motivation for someone like me. But it's weird. And I don't know how to feel about it. Because, again, like in college, there would be some games that I would just deep dive into and play like there's no tomorrow. Like Pokemon Legends Arceus. I finished that game in 48 hours of getting it. And that's with a part-time job and going to college. Like, it's kind of crazy to finish a game that fast with that little time. And it's not necessarily a short game. It's just I stayed up all night playing it. And it was fun. I enjoyed it. It's one of my favorite Pokemon games, actually. But I just don't get that same motivation anymore. And like when I finished college, I had a couple months before I started working, and I knew I was going to start working. But I couldn't get the same motivation to start playing games. For like a week or two out of college, yeah, I played games left and right. But then very quickly, I got either burnt out or I just looked at the games available and I'm like, I don't feel like playing these. I looked at games like Enshrouded and Power World, which were on my wish list and I was buying. And I thought about it. I'm like, I kind of want to play these games. They sound like fun. But I know they're early access. I know they're not completed. I don't want to play through the game now and then have to play through it again later. Like, I don't have that much time in my life to be able to play every game 3 times over. I just want a complete game. I do. And so for a while, I just couldn't get into games. I couldn't get into playing. And even when I got married, I kind of struggled to play games. And like, that's something my wife knows. I love playing video games. And she encourages it. She knows it's something I enjoy. She likes to play League with me. Now, granted, she's not a diehard gaming fan like I am. But she does understand where I'm coming from, and she does know that it's something I enjoy. And so when we got married, she's expecting me to play a lot of games. But I didn't play very many games. Every now and then, I would go play some League. Or... I don't even know that I played much of anything. Maybe some... I think I did get into Enshrouded since I've gotten married. And I played through that game. But other than that, I haven't really played too many other games. And then I don't know where it came from, but I decided to just start recording, start streaming. It's something I've kind of always wanted to do, but I never really took that step to do it. And I'll be honest, it was probably one of the best decisions that I've made as far as regaining motivation to get things done. I don't get a ton of viewers. Like, even right now on this stream, I have 1 viewer. Very often, I have no viewers. But that's okay. It is. And I know that I may never become a big streamer. I know that I might never actually make it on YouTube. I have like 50 subscribers right now, which is actually kind of crazy. And I'm very thankful for that. My videos average 30 views on PokeMMO, and actually they average like 40 or 50 on League of Legends. But like I mentioned earlier, actually I don't know if I mentioned it earlier, every now and then a video will just absolutely pop off. Did they change this? I could have sworn we usually... Oh, no, we battled this guy. I thought we battled... What's-her-face? Another good reason we have Zubat. It's going to wing attack to win. What was I saying? Oh, yeah. Every now and then a video will just pop off and I'll get tons of views and it's awesome. Like that feels great. But I think what feels the best to me, don't one-shot me. We're switching. What feels best to me isn't even necessarily the views. I mean, it definitely helps, right? Then I'll go on my channel and I'm not getting 0 views. Like I have a friend who does YouTube as well. He's been doing it for a few years now. And he averages like 10 views. Or less. Every now and then he'll have a video that'll get a couple hundred views. But that's few and far between. Now, granted, I don't know that he does any sort of editing or anything like that, but I don't really do much editing either. I do some cuts here and there, and that's about it. I don't know if I'm just that much more entertaining or if I'm just doing the right games. I don't know what the algorithm is like for that. But, he's been doing it for a while, and he's getting 10 or less views, and he's not happy with that. I don't know that I would be either, but it would still be something. In my eyes, I still see that as you're reaching somebody. Now, I could look through my statistics and do the math and see, okay, how many people are watching to the end of a video? How many people are watching the whole thing? How many people are clicking off right away? I could try and get those numbers. I actually kind of prefer not to, because I feel like that would just be demotivating. But either way, I know I'm able to reach it. I didn't know I could get Wooper in here. I know I'm reaching somebody and able to do what I do, and it's not for nothing. Whereas, let me use this as an example. I did enjoy playing World of Warcraft and Final Fantasy 14, and I like PokeMMO. A bunch of MMOs. I can play them, get through the whole game, and MMOs, people know, you can put a ton of time into the game because they have a lot of content. I can put all the time into doing stuff like that and do it for myself, and that is a possibility. But I don't get a lot of enjoyment out of that, necessarily. I like playing with friends, and I like doing things with other people. And I like to be able to not necessarily get recognition for how much effort I put into things. But I don't want to just keep it for myself, I guess. Might be the best way to put it. So yeah, being able to do something like YouTube, it kind of reactivated that desire to play games and that motivation I had to do things. Because, again, I can come on here, I can record, I'm doing something other than just playing a game and turning my brain off. As much as I love to do that, I also enjoy being able to play the game and share that with people. Okay. I can use Smog multiple times. I must have just gotten unlucky earlier. But yeah, I do enjoy being able to share this with people and not just do it all for myself. While that might be a good thing to be able to be kind of independent and do things yourself, and you don't need other people Some people are like that. But I don't know. All I'm saying is, regardless of me only having 50 subscribers and averaging like 40 or 50 views a video and having like next to nobody on my streams, like none of it feels pointless because I'm able to do this and I'm able to reach somebody with it. Even if they're not watching my whole series and all my videos, and they're not even watching the whole like episode that is involved, it still feels like a win to me. And to me, that's what's important. Oh, this might be a tougher gym than I expected. I was kind of worried about the levels here. What are the chances I just hypnosis first try? Okay. But he did crit there. Second try. How much damage does a wing attack do? Surely he doesn't wake up first turn. I should just wing attack him twice. Although, I think if I wing attacked him and he used assurance, he would have just one-shot me there. Because I didn't do any damage and assurance still did half my health because it crit. But yeah, all that to say, whether y'all are actually watching to this point or not, thank y'all for watching and clicking on the video. Or for just being out there. The chance that you guys click on this video is encouraging to me. Because again, I don't need to be a big YouTuber. I don't need to be a big streamer. I don't need to make money off of this. I just enjoy doing it as a hobby. And I enjoy playing games, and being able to stream and do videos on the side just makes that hobby that much more enjoyable. It makes me that much more motivated to do it. Because whether it's a healthy thing or not, that's debatable. What I'm about to say anyway. Because sometimes, again, I don't feel like playing games. Like, even while recording and stuff, sometimes I'll sit there at night and I'm like, man, I really want to play some games. And this is kind of the downside to doing what I do now. So I really want to play some games. Like, sometimes I'll sit there and think, I really want to play some Pokemon. But I don't want to sit here and do all the effort of recording and talking and being entertaining. And same thing with League. Sometimes I want to just play a game of League. But I don't want the pressure of recording and doing well, worrying about if I'm saying the right things or not. I don't want that extra pressure, and so in that case, sometimes recording and streaming can be a downside. Do I just let me do the safe option of just sending out my ace first? I think we're fine for this gym. I don't know that we're fine for this gym. What damage does this do? Got 2 shots in. Okay, I do. That's good. I have to pause from what I'm saying because now I'm having to, like, think. I don't care about Swift. He's a physical attacker. Okay. Never mind. We're chilling. I was worried, like, if he started with a Pidgeotto level 14, I'm like, what on earth is his second Pokemon? I was expecting, like, a level 16 Fearow or something like that. Nah, we're chilling. Or, like, 2 Pidgeottos. That would have been terrifying, too. Him leading with that, not too big of a concern. Now, the one problem with the strings is I don't know if it'll tell me what TM I just unlocked. I did just get Roost, and the level cap went up a little bit, which is good. Now I can actually evolve Zubat. I might also be able to evolve Ghastly now. No, I cannot. What level do you evolve? 22. So I can evolve both of them now. And that means I can probably get a Crobat now as well. Because that's the benefit of EV training, is the happiness goes up pretty fast. Although it's only 46%, so maybe not. Where are we at? Where are we at? So we just took on the gym. We went up there. We don't have Fly yet. So it would have no effect. I'm pretty sure we just keep on pushing. Oh. Okay, we do go back for the egg. I thought we did. Actually, that's another thing. I really want this Togepi. I forgot about them. That's a pretty quick interaction. So let me go and just bring a Magmar on the team. Get the Flame Body. Yeah, we'll work with this. So I think I might go ahead and just stop it there. We're about 43 minutes in. Not a ton has happened. I understand that. But we did do the gym and we did do the Sprout Tower. And we went ahead and got a couple of encounters. We actually have a full team now. And we're looking good. But I got some other things I got to get done today. I'll probably be back tonight to do some more streaming and some recording. Just so you guys are aware, I will probably do some leveling. I'll be sure to actually record it this time so that I can catch the evolutions and all that. And yeah. And I'll also wait on Togepi to... Oh, wait, we don't have a full team. That's because of Magmar. We will make use of this Togepi, though. Togekiss is a really strong Pokemon. Hence why it is used for those gym reruns. But yeah. Yep. Hopefully it has a good nature and IVs. We'll see. With all that, I hope you guys did enjoy. I know I did a lot of rambling. Maybe you guys can relate to some of it. Maybe you guys can even make sense of what I said, because I thought about what I was saying as I was saying it from time to time, and I lost my train of thought. Overall, yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed, and I hope you guys will be here for the next one. Just remember to hit that like button and subscribe if you enjoy this type of content and you just want to help support the channel. We'll see where it takes us. But that's okay. And I will be also at the end of this journey, similar to what I'm doing with the Kanto journey, and compiling all of that into a 100 days sort of upload. I'll be doing the same thing with Johto. And same with all the regions. Just for some extra content, some extra practice. It'll be good for me. Yeah, at this point, I'm just rambling. I'm getting really tired because of all the work I did this morning. So, yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed once more, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.